All right, folks, it is time for another Bruce Springsteen reaction. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to see the full reaction, go support us on Patreon for a couple of bucks. That'll get you access to all the Bruce Springsteen reactions, his entire studio album catalog, plus a whole bunch of live stuff, some documentaries, and we're going to continue to react to them throughout 2026. And I'm looking forward to getting into the next one here, Born in the USA. If you've been watching, if you're watching this on Patreon, you already know this, but Born in the USA was one of the songs that I knew of Bruce, and it wasn't my cup of tea because that's just not my classic rock. And that's one of the reasons I never got into Bruce, because all I would hear would be Born in the USA, Born to Run, which weren't really my bag. So over the years, though, not only have I heard other versions of this, like his, again, the live New York City version. This is great. I just did the version from the outtakes. It was really, really good. That were more to my preferences. But not only that, I've also developed an appreciation for the original track in its big anthemic 80s rock form. So I'm curious to see where this one is going to land. Is this one going to be more like what he originally envisioned that he did on the demo that eventually became Nebraska, although Born USA was left off of that? Or is this going to be more like what the final version ended up being on the Born in the USA record? Curious to see what we got here. Here we go. This is the penultimate track, Born in the USA.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, see, that's more like a John Fogerty Southern Rock, Swamp Rock, which is my favorite, which is more like what he had in mind. Yeah. That Tom, man. Ah, good grief. Yes, a little glitch here. Sorry about that. Yeah, man, this is great. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Very much. Like, this is one of the most Creedence-y Bruce songs I've ever heard. Creedence Clearwater Revival, if y'all are regular viewers of these, patrons, y'all know CCR, John Fogerty, my favorite artist of all time. This is, yeah. Man, yeah, I'd love to heard John Fogerty cover this version. Yep. This is great. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Great. Yeah. Love that. Might be my favorite version of this song, even though I go back to the live in New York City version that he did acoustic. But this is obviously like coming from the original idea he had for the song that he did on the original demo, but with a full band. And very much dark, swampy, Creedence-y. Even the guitar lick, the opening riff there sounded very much like John Fogerty. The fact that this is kind of a protest song, also in the John Fogerty Creedence wheelhouse. It's got CCR written all over, which I love. It's great. And the production I thought was excellent. I love the whole different structure of the song and the melody. I prefer this to the original release version. I will say, had he released this instead of the version that we got, and everybody knows, and was a big hit, he may have still gotten a hit out of the song, but I don't think it would have been as big of a hit, because what the original release version did was tap in to the 80s sound that was popular at that time, and that's why it became so big. And I don't know if this would have done that. This one would have almost been a little too dated to have been that big of a hit and to have had that kind of cultural impact that the song ended up having in the iteration that he released it in. But I still, personal preference, that one, if not my favorite version, is going to be very close, and I definitely prefer it to the original, even though I think it was probably best that Bruce did what he did with that song for his career and for the cultural impact that it had. Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you did, consider supporting us on Patreon. Subscribe to YouTube if you hadn't already, and we'll see you soon.